Hello everyone! It's time for another edition of Try Hard Racing with me, Roll Cage TV, where I do the best I can with what I've got, which is not a lot of talent, but a whole lot of incompleteness. This game has some interesting quirks to it, and kinks, and bugs, and other things like that. It's a fun game. It's not a tremendously frustrating game like the last game I played, which was, well, I was so frustrated I put it out of my mind. TJ Island Man 3. Highly recommend TJ Island Man 2. Can't say I recommend TJ Island Man 3 unless you don't play the career mode. But something I noticed when I was getting ready to set up, that I cannot complete these grid challenges. I mean, ever. The reason is some of these are sponsor events. The queues, I mean, okay, I can't do this now, but maybe I could do it in the future, right? Views, Vanzar, Baliza, whatever, right? But for example, some of these, like, I think Venus is one. Venus sponsor event. Okay, so I can't do it until I complete all Venus sponsor objectives. So let's go over to team sponsor and look up Venus. Venus objectives. Oh wait, Venus wasn't the one. Which was the one? Compass? You see, some of these, they don't give you credit. Second spent drafting. And let's see. Venus might be cool. I don't know. Sorry, Venus. I didn't mean to insult you. Don't drift out of your orbit and kill us all, please. Okay, Highland. I know one of these I checked. Highland and Compass and this one may be Slog Shot. Okay, Highland, Venus, and Slingshot. Slingshot. Yeah, this whole game's been a slog shot. Okay. So now let's go back over to here. Not here. Here. Basically, all of these appear somewhere. Accuse, Avanzar. Okay, well, none of them are here, but I also looked in the semi-pro, and all of the sponsors eventually show up. And some of these sponsors can't, are broken. So, yeah, here, Slingshot, here's one. I can't do. Was Highland another one I can't do? Because the sponsorship is broken. I can't meet all of their objectives. It's not giving me credit for something that I already did. So, as of now, I am going to skip the sponsor events. All of them, even ones that I've already done. I'm going to skip the sponsor events. And then all the sponsor events will be something that I do at the end of the series. So I'm going to do the rookie, the semi-pro, the pro, and I don't know about the gauntlet. I guess the gauntlet? If by the time I'm done with rookie, semi-pro, and pro, I have all the sponsors I think I can get, maybe I'll do that before the gauntlet. But I'll probably do the gauntlet first, and then either I will go back and do all the sponsors, or I will not do all the sponsors. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah. We'll see how that works. But I'll do sponsor events as a whole separate category outside of the rookie, semi-pro, pro. Alright. So, Audible. Because I had no idea. It's not like I could... Grid challenges wasn't even, I don't think, available to me when I first started, so... I couldn't look that up. There was no real way of looking that up, I don't think. And if there was a way of looking it up, I didn't. So there. Incompleteness and incompetence joined together, as is so often the case with me. All right. But there are other grid challenges I can do. Or other rookie challenges I can do. So, let's do that. Oh, did I bump my cord? Might have to adjust that. Okay, so I can't do the sponsor events, and even the ones I did do, I'm gonna skip. So I have to be a little bit more careful. But, hold on a second. I gotta adjust my cord. This might crackle a minute. Okay, hopefully that's better. We'll see. We'll see if that's better. Anyway, so next one I can do is the Stadium Truck Invitational. Right? That's not a sponsor event. So I will do that. And I have to finish in first place. Some of the sponsor events I noticed I didn't have to finish in first place, which was interesting. Like this. I only had to finish in the top 3, but I can't do it. So. All right, Stadium Truck Invitational. This is, these are difficult, I think. Yokohama. This is a weird location. I don't know how many courses there are. There's only one course. Oh, that's loud. That's loud in my ears. I gotta turn that down. Okay, turn this down. And like I faced last time, if is this 5-lap circuit racing? Okay, I want to make sure it wasn't what kind of race it was. On the left there, Docklands Grand Prix Loop, and then below it says 5 laps circuit racing. Day clear skies. So I don't have to start and then pause to see what the objectives are. Okay, oh wait, who, I gotta check my sponsor again. Yes. Oh, because I'm probably not gonna get credit for anything. It's important that I do sponsors now, apparently. Okay. A lot of stuff to balance. This would be a lot easier and shorter if I did the story mode. Although if I wanted to extend the series, I would let all the cutscenes play out. That would be like a 10-hour soap opera. Okay, Stadium Truck. So let's see. Team sponsors. Anyone do Stadium Trucks? I've already did somebody with Stadium Trucks, I'm sure. Oh, and I didn't look to see what car I'm gonna have to use. I should have done that one. See this, cars. Hitting all boost pads. Yeah, see this. Oh, this is why I had Venus in mind, because I have to win a race after hitting all boost pads. I'm not going to do that. I hate the boost pads. I'm certainly not going to win if I hit the boost pads. Demolition Derby. 5 eliminations and elimination events. Okay, that was broken with a different one. Are there none of them with Stadium Trucks? I'm not seeing Stadium Trucks. Snow, getting after, touring cars, Bentley. I don't think that was a Bentley Stadium truck. Jumps in a circuit race. Oh, are these? Do stadium trucks have the jumps? I think maybe this one. I'm gonna switch to that for now, and then look to see. Open wheel, electric, Fuji, Mazda, AutoZone, easy one, Mazda Speed, electric vehicles in storm conditions. Okay, I think stadium trucks are the ones that have these jumps, so I'll do this one. Second spin on 2 wheels, hit all jumps in a circuit race. Oh, I have to hit all the jumps? Okay, we'll see if this one ever gets finished, but I might get the 8-second spin on 2 wheels. Oh, a lot of back and forth. I know this stuff isn't entertaining. It's not entertaining for me either, but I'm doing it. And I don't know what kind of vehicle this is. But I'm not going to go back again and check. I didn't see anything that looked like it might be this vehicle. Some of these I can do. If I need to pick up something here and there, I can do it in a pickup race, which I've done before, which is kind of silly that I have to do that, but we'll see. At the end, before I do the sponsor races, I might have to go back and see what sponsors can I possibly do by adding a few extra custom races. Okay. Hit all jumps in a circuit race. Hit all jumps in a circuit race, 0 of 4. So I have to do 4 circuit races and hit all the jumps? Okay. The circuit races are difficult. Yes, it is. Alright, I don't... My objective is to finish first. That's the main thing. I don't care about the sponsor objectives quite yet. Whoa, whoa, oh, look at that slick maneuver. Uh-oh, I got a nemesis. Oh, that's right, I would spend my, yeah, this is the one with, well, you know what, maybe I can hit all the jumps, because it looks like I might win this pretty easily, so. Hopefully, we'll see. Or not, since I'm not passing this guy. And I have a nemesis, so he gets a speed boost for being my nemesis. Weirdly enough. Alright. Keep an eye out for those jumps. Because my sponsor wants me to do those jumps. If it was hit all jumps in a circuit race lap, I'll have to do another race where I spend on 2 wheels, because you can't be on 2 wheels if you're hitting all the jumps, right? I guess you can. My teammate has dropped to 8th, okay. I know the jumps are always right on the racing line, so. $149. I can hear him now. Whoa. These things are very difficult to control. And I think that's the whole point. Not that this is a trash sport or anything, having jumps in a race, that wouldn't be dangerous. Yeah, Grid Legends is a fun game. Definitely a fun game. I had lots of fun with the game, but it's not... oh, there. See, that's 2 wheels. Okay. So I might get one of those right now. How many laps are there? The guy I'm ahead of, I'm not that far ahead of. So hitting all these jumps may yet prove to be a little bit of a challenge. I mean, hitting all the jumps and still meeting the hitting all the jumps to meet the sponsor objective and beating this guy, finishing first to meet the actual race objective. Those two together might be difficult, but so far this is pretty easy. I think I'm playing on the highest difficulty. I don't think I changed it. I had said last time there were a couple of races that I just could not beat on the highest difficulty level, and so I turned the difficulty down. I am going to do the same thing here. 5 laps. Wow. That's a lot of jumps I got to hit. If I do a race twice and I don't beat it, if I don't meet the objective after 2 tries, then I will turn the difficulty down just to make sure I meet it. Because I'm not going to... if after 1, it's pretty clear that I can't meet the objective, then I might turn it down before then. But the maximum I'm going to do is 3 races. If I don't meet my objective after 2 races, then I'm going to turn the difficulty down for sure, just to make sure I can meet the objective. Because the objective, I don't necessarily have to win every race, unless the objective is win first in that race. Because I am trying to... well, you can't really get 100% in the game, as we just discovered because of the sponsors. But also, they miscount the percentages weird. That's another one of the bugs. You can't get 100% because the percentages, if you look at the percentages, they say, some of them are like, well, you have to do... you look at the progress bar, and the progress bar says 7 of 20, and there's only 15 races, so you can't do 20 events because there's only 15 events, something like that. Anyway, so yeah, it's there are aspects of the game that are not well quality controlled. And I think they put a lot of money into the story mode, and it was money that, to me, was not well spent, because the story mode is really awful. It's short, and it's full of live actors in these incredibly long cutscenes that are really hokily written. The actors do a fine enough job. They are professional actors. They aren't just employees. So they did spend quite a bit of money on the actors. And you know, they had to have a crew, a filming crew and all that stuff too. I don't know what's cheaper these days. I know doing 3D human style, DreamWorks Shrek style animation is not cheap. So maybe the live action is actually cheaper these days. But the 3D animation you get in most games are not, I don't think. They could have done it a lot cheaper, is what I'm saying. They spent an awful lot of money into the story mode. That was scary. Spent a lot of money into the story mode. And didn't spend as much money into quality control. I would have wished that they had spent less money into the story mode and more money into quality control. I'm actually lapping some people. Whoa, 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 whoa. Look at that. I'll double check that I'm on the highest difficulty level, but I'm pretty sure I am. And of course, nobody's going to get a blue flag. Because, yeah. Do any video games actually have blue flags? Are there racing games that actually do give you a blue flag? And if you don't know what a blue flag is, and I sure hope I've got this right, a blue flag, the racing steward will wave a blue flag at you if there's somebody faster trying to pass you. So if you're like being lapped, clearly faster than you, if you're being lapped and you're supposed to pull over and let somebody that's a lap ahead of you go by. Do not interfere with our progress. Since you're obviously not competing if you're not in the front lap. I don't know exactly what the specific criteria are, but I've never seen that in a video game that I remember. Of course, there's a lot of things I don't remember. Period. I think this is it. I think I hit all the jumps. I think. We'll see if I get sponsor credit for that. I am checking chat now. A reminder to anyone who watches the show live. I cannot see my chat while I'm racing. Actually, I can't see my chat unless I specifically look away from my screen. I don't have it on a separate monitor. I don't have it displayed in front of me. It's off to my side, so. On a tablet at my hip. Oh, I got a ramping up, hit every ramp on every lap of a stadium truck event. Wow, I got an achievement for that. Okay, so if the sponsor doesn't give me credit, is it going to tell me what my sponsor? Okay. Okay. Let me go back and check myself. Because I thought it would tell me there. Oh, I've unlocked a Finnish flag. Excellent. So the Finns aren't allowed to play unless you... Wait a minute. Why are country flags locked? There are country flags that are locked? That's a banner, right? That seems wrong somehow. That seems like discriminatory. Okay. So this was locked? Okay, nothing seems locked now. I never noticed before that one was locked. What the Finns ever do to... There's several countries that could be. That makes it convenient. Okay, well, that's odd. But, alright. That could be a country. Yeah, that could very well be a country. But I don't know, it's at a weird angle. Okay, yeah, that angle makes more sense. Okay, anyway. Team, sponsors. Okay, hit all jumps in circuit races. Okay, 1 of 4. I got that. Finish first in elimination races with 16 or more opponents. That wasn't an elimination race. I'm looking on the right, top right there, under objectives. I got 1 point out of finish first in elimination races. But that wasn't an elimination race. And I never picked this sponsor before. I'm pretty sure. Second spin on 2 wheels, 0 of 8. So I apparently either I'm not getting credit for that, or those times when I was leaning way over, I didn't actually go up on 2 wheels. But I have to do 4 events to meet this objective. Yeah, I have a feeling I'm never doing the sponsor events. I think that's gonna be not a part of this career. Okay, which is very sad. Okay, let's look at the next one. Make sure it's not a sponsor event. Okay, that one I did. Clubman Drift International, finish in first place. Drift? Oh, I'll never get that. This I've got to turn the... I know already I've got to turn the the thing way down. Okay, I don't believe I own any drift cars. Let's see what car I'm using. If it doesn't give me options for... I hate drift events. Even if I turn it down to the lowest level. Yeah, alright. Sorry, if anybody wanted to watch that. I kind of like to watch all those little cutscenes, but not for drift racing. Okay, I'm just checking to see what car I have, because I know I've got to change the sponsorship. Unless I spent time in 2 wheels. But I could always use this one for drift events. Okay, Subaru BRZ Drift Tuned. Okay. So sponsor is either Drift or Subaru BRZ Drift. We'll see how easy this is, because it might be ridiculously easy for people like me that hate drifting. Drift. Is this the one? No. Ooh, this is a drift car? I own this one. They're not letting me use this one. This would be a lot nicer one. Drift. Subaru BRZ Drift Tune. Yeah, this is even a rental. I don't even own this car. That's weird. I'd have to spend money to buy that? Okay. Well, either way, it's not letting me upgrade or tune it when I select the thing, so. Okay, team. Oops. Team. Sponsor. These are actually more important. Drift. Or... Oh, miles driven in truck vehicles. Oh, there is a truck one. Xenon is a truck one. Jumps hit in career events. Oh, that's what I should have been. I thought that I probably had one. But then maybe it doesn't recording the miles or the jumps? That's weird. That's very weird. Okay. Looking for drift or Subaru drift car. Tuner cars. Perform handbrake drift actions. Yeah, that I got 0 on because it's broken. Did I not have this selected when I hit? I don't know why some of these are completed. Like, if I don't select the sponsor, does it still complete them? Or were both of these broken? Miles driven electric cars. If I chose this with an electric car, you would think that I would get credit for some of it. boost gates. That's electric. Use driven seconds of air time. Okay. Well, it doesn't look like there's any drift ones specific. It won't be in 2 wheels. Drift events 1 at Ukutama Sprint. I don't know where I was. I didn't check to see where I was. But it's the only one that says drift. I have a feeling most of these I'm going to have to actually... it's the only one I noticed that says drift. We'll see. Am I at Ukutama Sprint? If not, I don't care. I'm going to race it anyway. I didn't got all day. Drift International. Okay. And event details? No. Anything, survive eliminations, okay, but that's broken. Damage dealt, air overtakes, that would be good for a truck. Snow, no boost gates, all ramps. Okay, oh, well, that's another one with ramps, but also boost gates. Second spin on 2 wheels. I'm not going to drift enough to go in 2 wheels. Perform handbrake drift actions. Yeah, this one I know is broken, but I'm going to try it anyway, and then we'll see if I get credit for it. During the drift event, it'll be a it was broken when I did it in a normal race. Maybe it won't be broken during a drift race. We'll see. It'll be a test, an experiment. All right. Yep, that's me. Chain lost, collision. So does that mean I get 0 points? Oh, I hate drift events. Do I get 0 points then if I lose a chain? Is it like Horizon? They don't give you credit unless you... unless you bank it? Or do you still get points? Don't collide, don't collide. Don't go off the track. I don't exactly research these games before I play them. You know what I'm saying? I don't spend all day on the wikis. Believe it or not, if you've watched my Civilization playthrough, you know I don't spend all day on the wikis. Because have no idea how to play that game. And that's a game that is very complicated, and it has some information on it in the in-game kind of help stuff. They call it a Civilopedia. But there's a lot of specific questions that I don't know the answers to. Making sure that I don't collide with anyone. Final lap. Maybe I'll be surprised and this will I'll actually finish high in this category. I think there's a setting an option you can set, if I'm remembering correctly, that's like makes it easier to drift, which of course I have set because I hate drifting. Why would I want to hurt myself? I don't just hate drifting like in video games. I think it's stupid. I would never watch a drift event either. So if you're a racing fan out there and you are into drifts, you know, more power to you. But I think it's stupid, in my opinion. Okay, 22nd. I finished last, as I'm not surprised. Okay, I will try this one more time on the absolute lowest difficulty, the lowest AI difficulty setting, and then we'll see. Otherwise, I may not be doing any drift events ever, which I would not be surprised if I did. Oh, my teammate finished 7th. That's nice. Fortunately, you don't have to, it doesn't block your career. You can skip events, which is what I would be doing. Okay. Let's see what the options are. Gameplay. Difficulty. Okay. Turning this all the way down to easy. Yeah, drift mode, counter steer assist on. Attempts to stabilize cornering by assisting the player in counter steering. This is only applicable to drift mode. Okay. If I turn that off, will it make it give me a better score? I don't know. We'll see it. We'll see how high I finish. If I'm finishing 22nd. You've been lurking, how's it going? It's going okay, except I'm being forced to do a drift event. Well, I'm not being forced to do it. I'm probably going to skip it. Depending on how this goes, I'll probably skip all the entire drift categories, but we'll see. I'm redoing this one. Oh, I did get points for the handbrake drift actions. So this one I couldn't get when I was doing regular races, but I got it when I was doing drift events. So it must be to get a drift, you have to get drift points. Because I was drifting, and I got a message that said I was drifting. Interesting. Okay. Well, that tells me something. I said it was an experiment, and I collected the data, and it turns out that I don't know what hypothesis I had, but I either rejected or didn't my hypothesis. Okay, now I'm going to finish in first place, I don't think, but I'm at the lowest ability setting, so we'll see how far up I do. What I may do is just do all the drifts in easy AI mode and then see from there. do them and not hopefully unlock everything, or you know, maybe there'll only be like 2 of them or something that I can do without locking. Okay, I gotta remember that I'm in boy, do I hate drifting. I stopped playing Forza Horizons 4 because they made you do, I mean, I could avoid the drift zone stuff, and nothing drifts easier than Forza Horizon 4. You know, I just stopped doing the drift zone stuff. But that wasn't good enough. They suddenly started locking content unless you could 3-star the drift events. And, yeah, when you start doing that, I stop. And I've played, boy, Forza Horizons, I played for hundreds and hundreds of hours between the various, titles, 2, 3, 4, and then in 4 there was one race that in the Lego thing, you couldn't finish that race. You couldn't get that race, do that race, unless you got all of your bricks or whatever the thing was you were collecting. If you know, you know. If you don't know, you'll never learn. I'm not gonna tell you. But there's a final event that you can't unlock unless you 3-star all the challenges, which right there is ridiculous because it's, you know, you can't change the difficulty level of the challenges. And you know, if you've watched some of my other racing game playthroughs, like watch some of my other racing game playthroughs, like TT Automan 3, the one before, you know how I feel about games difficulty, racing games that have difficulty skill barriers, skill walls. If you lock content behind a skill wall, I think it's ridiculous. It's a racing game. You shouldn't have to have a certain level. You should be able to easily make the easiest difficulty level in a racing game as easy as possible. You know, you should be able to be physically handicapped and still win a racing game. Oh, I lost it right at the end. And still finish in 22nd. Okay. Well, that tells me something right there. All drift events I'm skipping. Yep. This will be a story-free and a drift-free career mode. Okay. But the question is, did I, and you might say, well, you don't like drift events because you're not very good at it. It kind of goes the other way around. I mean, I'm sure there is some of the, I don't like it because I'm not very good at it. But I'm not very good at it in great part because I don't like it. I have no respect for it. So, it's not a racing game. What did I do? Semi-pro. Or unlock something in semi-pro? Interesting. How did I do with my sponsor? Did I finish my sponsor objective? Yes! So I met the Slingshot Fuel sponsors. So I wonder if some of those other ones that seemed locked were not were unlockable, but you just had to be in the right game mode, which seems like a bug, or seems unclear, let's say. Maybe it's a design decision, but it's definitely unclear. That's not the one I want team, but I want this. I've got some money to spend, and I said some of these were worth spending on. I don't remember what they were now. That is not worth spending money on. The cut from winnings with the loan cards reduced by 5%. That might be worth it, but that wasn't one of the ones I was talking about. Yeah, that's not worth it. Maybe it was just under the teammate one. Yeah, there was one under the teammate. Because the highest level was actually something that was good and useful. Yeah, I've already done that one. Sorry, buddy. Ah, this one. Your teammate will move over for you when you approach. But I already got that one. Then I don't care about. Needs an improvement in speed in and out of corners. Don't care about any of that stuff. Okay, let's go back to the mechanic. There was one that was in the final category I thought actually was worth. All vehicle purchase prices are reduced by 5%. Okay. This is a useful one, I think. Although I don't actually have purchasing. And it turns out that the loan cars are might be useful. Boost duration means nothing to me, and all these I have. I don't know what it was. There was something else here that on the level 3 was like, oh, it's actually useful. I don't remember what it was now. Anyway. Let's go back to refixing the difficulty level. Difficulty. Put this back on hard. Okay. And I'm about to take a break here. So I'm stalling for time. I'm not really stalling for time. What did I unlock in semi-pro? Oh, I unlocked the one sponsor event. That's what it was. Yeah, okay. Let's go back to the grid challenges. And this one I failed at, but I'm never gonna succeed. If I'm on the easiest difficulty level and I'm getting 22nd, I'm never going to succeed, so I'm just going to skip it. Multi-class event. Open wheel, I guess. Or no, it's a multi-class. So I can pick whatever vehicle I want? Or am I forced to take a particular vehicle? I don't know, but we'll find that out in the next episode on YouTube. If you're watching on Twitch, stick around. I'm just going to take a couple minute break, and I'll be right back. If you're watching on YouTube, that's the one I want. If you're watching on YouTube, that's going to be it for this episode. The next episode will be out the next week, and at weekend, Saturday, Sunday evening at 6 p.m. U.S. Central Time, which is midnight UK time, and noon the next day in New Zealand, and what was it? Bangladesh is 6 a.m. the next day. Yeah, I think it's Bangladesh. There are very few areas of the world that are on uh, um, UTC +6. Very, very few. Like India is 5.5, and then Nepal is 5.75 or something. Really weird. Some of the thing. There's one oblast in Russia, and then I think there's Bangladesh and one other country, I think, and that's it. Anyway, so yeah. For those of you watching in Bangladesh, hi. Next episode will be out the next weekend. Well, Sunday or Monday, your time at 6 a.m. So, yeah, there you go. If you're watching on Twitch, stick around. YouTube next episode. Either way, thanks for watching, and I will see you then.